going to do my best to keep us on time so that we're staying on our 30-minute limit this morning. Our first presenter this morning is Ed Brookmeyer from Bare Ground. Ed, you have the floor. Go ahead and take it away, please.
Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm Ed Brookmeyer. I'm with Bare Ground, and we manufacture 3 different lines of product. This is our first season with Pro Group and Pro Group members. The products that I'm going to be showing you today are within 3 different categories, but we're focusing primarily on what we do in winter ice melting products. We're probably considered the premier manufacturer right now of liquid spray-on de-icing products. We offer a very broad assortment in a wide variety of sizes that includes some ready-to-use sprayer, prepackaged sprayer systems. What we offer is a magnesium chloride liquid. We call it Mag Plus because it also includes a corn-derived corrosion inhibitor. And here you can see in this family grouping, and I assume everyone can see this, are the variety of sizes that we offer on all the liquid products. We range from single gallons to 2.5, 5 gallons, variety of sizes in drums, 15, 30, 55 gallon drums, and 275 gallon totes. And we have the what we consider a deluxe sprayer system for the homeowner. It has 1 gallon of liquid de-icer packaged inside the sprayer. It's a pump and ready to go kind of thing. And then we offer a battery sprayer system that has the sprayer plus a gallon all packaged in 1 box. Aside from the Mag Plus, we have what we call the Bare Ground Bolt calcium chloride. And you can see it's essentially the same product configurations and sizes, except this uses a calcium chloride liquid that is uninhibited. It's the same type of 32% calcium concentration that municipalities use to de-ice bridge overpasses and roadways. We also have some non-salt based liquid and granular de-icers. The potassium formate is what you see here in the green color. We offer it in singles and 2.5 in a 5 gallon pouch. And the sodium formate, which is a runway grade product and can be sold to airports, is available in a 50-pound box, which is UPSable. And we offer 1,000 and 2,000 pound super sacks. We also are introducing this year for the first time another non-salt pet-friendly product that we call Paw Pleaser. And we're offering 3 different configurations of that. We're offering a very unique liquid spray-on, which is a combination of the potassium formate that you saw on the other slide with urea, liquid urea. The other 2 products that are here are the granular urea formulation, which is essentially the same as you find in like Safe Step and some of the other offerings that claim to be pet friendly. We also, well, this is the sell sheet that we have. I can make these sell sheets available and images available to anyone who wants to post them on websites or provide it to customers that have questions. Aside from what we just covered in the liquid and some of the granular formulations, we also offer a full line of shaker jug product. which are essentially, most of it is 12-pound shaker jugs. We have a couple of lighter weight that include the calcium chloride. But what we do here is we start with a base of sodium chloride, and then we coat the sodium chloride with a corrosion inhibitor. Usually it is something that has both molasses and corrosion inhibitor included in it. We coat the rock salt because it creates a more effective, faster acting, and less corrosive rock salt. So we're not sort of competing with sodium chloride. We've got more of an upscale brand of product. This is the 12-pound shaker jug of coated granular. It has a brownish kind of tint to it. What we do is we go from that product to another shaker jug that includes traction granules. Another option is the base product with calcium chloride pellets. We offer pure calcium chloride pellets. We offer calcium chloride pellets with traction granules. And finally, this green color is an infused traction granule. It's essentially a number 8 grade pumice stone that we soak in a green dyed calcium chloride liquid. So we have a traction granule which actually will melt some ice and snow. We offer those same configuration, those same description products in a 40-pound box. The reason that we do the 40-pound box is we do a lot of drop ship, and we found that we can drop ship 40-pound boxes using UPS all over the country. So we have a 40-pound box of that standard coated granular, the one with the traction, one with calcium, pure calcium, and so forth. We also offer 50-pound bags of the same palletized blends, of the same blends that are now palletized and available. We offer something that's fairly distinctive. There aren't too many people out who are offering 1,000 and 2,000 pound super sacks of these products. And this is primarily, they're very popular, but they're primarily for customers that have maybe commercial use. They don't want to deal with opening bags. They'd rather just use the super sack. Each super sack is a double top with a funnel bottom. So you can just pick it up and dump a load and use it wherever you wish. We offer a range of snow tools and accessories as well. Some of you may or may not sell this type of product. We have a propane torch. All you do is connect a canister of propane to this, and you light the bottom, and you can quickly melt ice and snow from steps. We have slip-on shoes, which have the spiked bottoms. We have a shoe spray for extra traction. We offer a windshield cover. We offer a salt spreader that holds a few pounds of salt. And we have a quick, this is a 2-inch by 2-inch by 12-inch high box that's filled with those infused traction granules. We have a spray for tires too. I believe this is it. I can't see it. That's the one for tires. It'll give you extra traction when sprayed on tires. This happens to be a fairly unique product. People who have issues with ice dams. What I did was I took the Magnesium Plus, I dyed it green, the liquid. I found a way of thickening it and extruding it into these tubes that are 2 inches in diameter and 16 inches long. It comes with a cutter, so you can follow a cut line on the label, and you then put it out on your roof perpendicular to your gutter. So it'll eat through snowpack and keep a channel open for water to run off the roof into the gutter. That's essentially the line of Bare Ground. We manufacture another spring and summer line of product, which is available to you also. It's called Just Sensational. I'm not going to take a lot of time to describe it because it's not, I don't believe, part of the program as it's being offered right now. Just to make you aware that we have this product line. It's scent-based small animal repellents. We're using predator urines. We have a liquid fish soil enhancer. We have garlic sprays for garden pests. We made up a special 300% garlic with essential oil for fogging, for mosquitoes and ticks, and we offer grass and mulch colorants. And this year we just introduced another trademark line in the Just Sensational range called Sunshine Harvest. And essentially it's fertilizers. It's a urea fertilizer, both in liquid and granular form. It's potassium sulfate and diammonium phosphate, DAP. The third line that we have grew out of the Bare Ground line. We were looking for products to help after the season and before the season with sealing concrete or cleaning up efflorescence. And we developed a line of coatings, cleaners, sealants, and paints. And we've got a full range of stuff. I'd be more than happy to send anyone who's interested separate price sheets on all of this so that you have it as part of your file for us. And essentially, in a nutshell, that's what we're doing. We're hoping that we have a good season with the Pro Group people. And I just wanted to leave a little bit of extra time too, in case there were some questions that you may have.
If anybody has any questions, either fire away or send them to me in the chat. We're a couple minutes behind and I really want to stay on schedule. So if there aren't any questions, I'm going to open it up to Andrew from Turf Titan. Ed, if you don't mind, maybe I'm going to stop your share, and Andrew, please go ahead. You have the floor, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Trent. Let me get this set up. All right, can everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Let me go. Okay. Well, thanks for taking some time, everyone. I appreciate it. Turf Titan is a new line to lawn care. We've been around quite a while, though, and our taglines "May the best line win." Just a little history so everybody knows who we are and where we came from. Dr. Fred Farley down in Sarasota, Florida is a PhD microbiologist. And he started off about 30 years ago cleaning up brown sites. So bioremediation, degradation of solvents, VOCs, pesticides, herbicides, all that good stuff. And then he realized that the microbials, the beneficial bacteria that he was working with, had positive effects on plants. So he pivoted, and in 2000, so the last 20 years, we've really been focusing on plant growth in the ag industry. So we're on millions of acres across the Corn Belt of the United States, and row crop farmers, when we first came out, thought, oh, this is foo-foo juice and pixie dust, and this stuff really doesn't work. And then they started trying it. We were able to show them, substantial results. And as everyone knows, if you can sell a farmer and show them ROI, that's a big deal because they're probably one of the hardest customers out there. So what we did was take that technology, and we're going to continue to take the products that we have that are successful in the ag industry, reformulate them, and bring them to the turf industry. So not sure how familiar everybody is with beneficial bacteria and microbes, but essentially pretty simple. The soil is designed to feed the plant, and the plant's designed to feed the soil. So what our microbes do is they take up that locked up nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and many other things and release that to the plant. So a lot of people don't realize there's a lot of those nutrients in the soil, but they're just not available to the plant. So our bugs go in and make that available to the plant. What's different about us? There are other microbials out there, but what we've done is build teams. So each formula has over 24 microbes in there. If you compare it to other products on the market, most of them will have 1 to 5. But the thing that's different about ours is that, Dr. Farley's been all over the world. We have the products, in all different types of countries, and he's isolated microbes from all over the place. So, you can't really look at the back of a label. You have to look at the results. Because if a lot of people will say, hey, I have Bacillus subtilis in my product too, but that's like saying Homo sapien. So really what we've tried, I think the best way to kind of explain it is, there could be 400 people named Michael Jordan and walking around the US, but there's only one that you want on your team if you're playing basketball or he's not, and also he's not a bad golfer or baseball player as well. So we like to think that we have the best teams out there. All of ours are perfectly safe. They're naturally occurring from the environment, not genetically modified. And the viability, when a customer or homeowner gets the product in their hands, we want to make sure that it's viable and going to work. So greater than 500 million microbes per 20 drops. We're a closed loop system, so we have a lab down in Sarasota, Florida, and then we do fermentation in Fort Wayne, Indiana, Fonda, Iowa, and then out in Oklahoma as well. And we'll continue to add micro labs across the country. We do all of our own quality control, and we've invested heavily in pharmaceutical grade equipment to make sure that we have consistency throughout the product. And we handle all of our own packaging and shipping. The product lines, the first one, sorry about that, is Thatch Buster. And Thatch Buster is probably been the most sought after product so far. It's a natural thatch digester. This product came from the ag industry, and it was used to break down stubble from corn. So, if you can break down corn stubble, and it had a lot of other beneficial properties for the farmer, it works really good on lawns. And you can see this is a customer out in Iowa. He sprayed half his lawn, didn't spray the other half, and you can see the results are pretty dramatic. So you can also position this as a liquid aeration product. It does break down the soil. I've used it on my lawn, 3 applications. We have real heavy soil in Indiana, and it's really helped. I used to get pooling, and I'm not getting pooling at all anymore. So it helps to break down that heavy clay. Here's just another picture that you can see. So, better root penetration and better water dispersion throughout your yard. The next product is called Root Booster. This is our flagship product, just for when people were planting or farmers were planting. And this is one that's really designed to just make more nutrients available to the plant. It has dramatic effects if you look at root growth, and you'll see on the next slide. But you can see, where one half of this lawn has the Turf Titan on it, the Root Booster, and the other half doesn't at all. And this slide's pretty much in every presentation that we do. This is an Arabidopsis seed. So this is in a Petri dish, and you can see it's a plant that really has a tough time producing hair roots. But on the right, where we swabbed the Root Booster, it's telling the plant, oh, hey, I'm ready to eat, and it starts producing hair roots. And we see this with pretty much any plant that we use this product on. So it's not just for lawn. You can use it on gardens. I've been using it on my flowers, and has unbelievable results. Grand Champion State tomatoes in Indiana that it was used on. And this is at our lab down in Sarasota, Florida, where we're doing some trials on tomato plants, and you can see the difference there. Again, just more flowers, and you can see the size difference and root difference in these plants. The next product is Perfect Pond. So reduces muck, really clears up the water, completely safe, will not kill any fish or if your kids wanted to swim in the pond after you put it in, it's perfectly fine. How this product works, it does not kill algae. So you would have to use a product prior to using this to kill the algae if you have algae blooms. What it does though is once you get your water chemistry correct, a lot of those algae blooms are caused from runoff from NPK. So our microbes actually use those as a food source. So then the algae blooms can't proliferate from that NPK that it's getting off the runoff. So once you kill the algae, or if you have a new pond, it will keep it looking really good. So get unbelievable comments on this product too. People really like it. It actually was derived from a product that was used in hog lagoons. So it can definitely clean up a pond if it can clean up a lagoon. And there's just a couple other pictures. And then the last product that I'm going to talk about today is Bud Builder. So we position this very similar product to the Root Booster product, and just facilitates nutrient uptake, promotes plant growth, root growth, but strictly for the cannabis industry. There were some other products out on the market that we thought, were not quite as good. So, and we have customers in the Oklahoma market, Michigan market, Colorado that have been using the product and giving us good feedback on that. Here's another picture. So yeah, Turf Titan, PhD developed, you all know about consumables. So a great product with, good revenue potential that people are going to come back and use. And they're differentiated. It's not just another fertilizer on the market. And we will definitely support any customer out there and want to do whatever we can to help you grow the business. I'll just say one other thing that we're planning on doing is we have two other products. It's going to be called Drought Defender that we're going to launch in January, and then a product called Lawn Commander, and that will be part of our Lawn 360 program. So we will actually recommend when you use the different products and the other two products that I talked about today to kind of give you that Scott's 4-step program with the Turf Titan line. And those have all been derived again from products that have been used in the ag industry. So I know I talked really quickly, but did want to leave just some time for questions if anybody had anything. Well, I appreciate your time, and hopefully I got you back on schedule, Trent. If you want to reach out to me directly, just check out our website. There's an email on there that the emails will get forwarded to me. Trent can provide you my information. Feel free to give me a call. One other thing I'll say is, we would love to be a part of any shows that you might have, and just support you however we can. So please reach out and let me know.
Andrew, thank you very much. Much appreciated. We're close enough to on schedule, so I appreciate that too.
Okay.
Next up, sorry, go ahead.
Can I show them one thing? I'm going to stop my share here. If you don't mind, let me show one other picture that I have, because I didn't have the picture of the line here. So this is what it looks like. I didn't have pictures of the bottle, but the Root Booster Bud Builder. And then you can see Lawn Commander and the other new product that we have, the Drought Defender. So just wanted to show you that too. All right, thanks, Trent.
Yeah, no problem at all. Next up,
Andrew,
go ahead.
Andrew, just a quick question. Does the root booster work for human head scalps? I mean,
No, I would be using that for myself if that's the case. So
okay.
yeah,
Just-
you give it a shot. It might, you never know.
Just thinking outside the box.
Right, right. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Andrew. Next up, we have Gus Prouty with Cornerstone Products Group. Gus, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you. All right. Can you see am I alive with y'all?
Sure can.
All right, easy poll. Very straightforward. I think we'll get you right back on time here, Mr. Trent.
No worries.
So very simply, there's lots of options for flags, and for flags made in USA, this is a complete flagpole kit. So somewhat of a crime to take a made in USA flag and be flying it on a China pole with China rope and China components. So this gets you solid with completely 100% made in USA. It's been a great market this last 2 years, probably grown 400% for us. Let me get over here. So here's the nuts and bolts of it. They're complete kits, and I'll go through the different styles here in just a second. But we're talking, it's the topper, it's the pole. These are in 3 different styles. It is the ground sleeve, as you can see. There's a cover, so when you cement it in the ground, it doesn't get in. You can also use tape. It's not a big deal. Made in USA flag, all the flags, swivels, clips, box, the whole shot. All this made in USA, up in Ohio, near Cleveland, and comes in a slick little box. This thing's about 52 inches tall, I believe, 4 inches deep, and 8 inches wide. So it's pretty easy to get to as far as merchandising, easily merchandised. And we ship them all over the country. They do a great job for us. So there's 3 primary sizes. The Classic Series is your traditional land, has a rope. You can fly 2 flags on it. You can fly at half mast. The flag size that you fly normally on these 20-foot-ish flag poles is 3x5. They will take a 4x6 if need be. And there's some etiquette, and there's an etiquette book inside of the kits, so you know what else you can add to it. They are wind rated to 130 miles per hour, and the company guarantees those up to 130 miles an hour. You see a lot of these that I see on Facebook advertised for 75 mile per hour winds. So these are significantly more robust than that. All the manufacturing's in-house with the company, so they're swedging them in-house, they're packaging them in-house. They actually have a machine shop that deals with the aluminum and makes all the parts. So we're pretty much A to Z made in USA. Again, it's been a great market. So the Classic Series, again, traditional lanyard, comes with all the parts, the rope, easy to put together. We have good videos, great assets for it. The Defender Series is the next. And so that would be a segmented pole. They're about 5 feet long each section. Put the sections together, put the flag on it, and then stand it up in the ground so that it's tamper-proof, if you will, for the most part. They'd have to pull the flag out of the ground. Those you're not going to fly at half mast. They're more for a business or a school or something where you leave them up. The most popular of these, there's the 2 most popular are the Classic, the rope one traditional in 21 foot, or the one that I'm going to talk about next is Liberty Telescoping. So that one's nice in that it doesn't have the lanyard. You can't fly it at half mast, but it's easy to put up. You can, click it up with to the full length, or you can stop it at partial lengths, whatever you desire, the user desires. That will also fly 2 flags. So you could fly the US flag and your state flag, or your favorite team, or whatever else you want going on. Don't know how I'm doing here for time.
You're fine.
We have a program we set up with Trent. So these would ship in cases of 6. And I get 9 of those guys on a pallet. So you as distributors, the vision that we had when we set this up was probably the 2 top SKUs and 501, 4 of the other. So if you had a small retail group that would support that through your distribution, freight prepaid, easily covers the $500 MOQ. If you want to pick it up, you know, and use your freight, or if you want to order less, we'll just figure out freight and do that. Mix and match is not a problem. We do have 3% rebate built in, and then 1% co-op for y'all too is built into that pricing. So, and again, that would be a stand-up pallet with 6 of those inners. So it's, so long as you keep 6 of each one, we can mix and match that pallet as you desire. Okay. And I think, trying to think that about covers the line. We're not going to keep it simple and straightforward. If anybody has any questions, be glad to answer it.
Okay, sounds like questions are not coming our way. So what we'll do from here, everybody, is send out our typical recap that'll include each vendor presentation and contact information in case anybody wants to reach out. If anything else is needed, please feel free to respond to that email and ask for whatever it is that you might need. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and just double check and make sure that if we have any final questions out there, that everybody gets a chance to speak up. If not, then we'll go ahead and let everybody go, and we will wait. Sorry. We'll see you on the next one. Anybody have any questions or any further information needed? Okay. Well, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Thank